Halo.
Hey guys, welcome back to 1v1, the show where we put one thing from the Halo universe against another thing from the Halo universe, and where you get to pick the winner. My name is Kenny here on Ultimate Halo, and yeah, we're gonna make that the official slogan of this show. Anyways, last week here on 1v1, we took a look at the battle rifle and the DMR from Halo 4 and asked you guys which one is better. And I can tell you right now, a ton of you guys voted, and hopefully in this episode we'll get even more votes. But of course, before we get to today's 1v1, we need to take a quick look at what you guys had to say about the battle rifle against the DMR. Here we go. Starting off with Flooded 117 on Team BR. I've seen multiple teams popping up, so I'm sticking to the actual teams. Hashtag Team BR because it is classical and just a favorite. See, now this guy's doing it right. Let me just point out the fact that so many of you guys posted random weapon hashtags that didn't even get counted, and yeah, this guy's doing something right. Next up is Unveiled. Team BR because nothing quite says hate mail like dropping an entire team going 40-0 against a team of 4 who preferred to use the DMR over the almighty BR. Damn, you guys are getting sassy today.
Alrighty then.
Here's Nexus 71C. Team BR, I have to go with this because it's a classic. Because hashtag the classics for the win. And I just find it easier to kill with this. The battle rifle has lots of recoil and takes forever to reload, but I just find it better than the DMR. I use the DMR and it feels pretty clunky to me for some reason. That, and I like the square zoom on battle rifles because I can see more enemies with it than the DMR circle. So hashtag suck at DMR. And that pretty much sums up this comment. Now on to Team DMR. Jason Johns says, hashtag Team DMR because dumb fuckfaces like Chief, I'd still vote for him, get all kinds of random stuff on their BR due to close range. But DMR users keep it clean, so when the battle's over, their armor looks good as new. Hashtag fuck off BR.
Okay. What the fuck? I'm playing. Okay.
That was an intense comment though. Next comment is from Benji Lone Wolf. Hashtag Team DRM. I really didn't think you guys could misspell 3 letters. Anyways, the BR will always hold a special place in my heart from Halo 3. But the DMR is one sexy motherfucker who knows how to kill motherfuckers like this crazy motherfucker. Well, this motherfucker didn't spell the motherfucking hashtag motherfucking right. It's only 3 fucking letters, motherfucker. Next up, from Nick V. Hashtag Team DMR because I'd rather land bullets than wasting them. Damn! You guys need to turn down the sass. Jesus. And last but not least, this one from Hey Trey. Team BR because I love, I think that says BRing, some noobs all day, every day. Halo 2 for the win. And what's that other comic doing up there? Huh. Weird. Anyways, time for results. So like I said earlier, there were a ton more of you guys that voted last week. We asked the question, which one is better, the battle rifle or the DMR? There were 358 votes for hashtag Team BR and hashtag Team DMR. I'm sure more of you probably voted, but like I've been saying before, if you don't use the hashtags right, your votes won't get counted. Anyways, the winner of this 1v1 with 216 votes is Team BR by a 60.3% majority, which means Team DMR came in second with only 142 votes, which only comes to a total of 40.7% overall. Either way, congrats Team BR, you guys are the winners of last week's 1v1. But now it's time for this week's brand new 1v1. This week we're asking the question, which ones are better? ARMOUR abilities or Spartan abilities? It's hashtag Team AA versus hashtag Team SA. Let's kick it off with ARMOUR abilities. ARMOUR abilities made their debut in Halo Reach and were present again in Halo 4. These upgrades allow for one specific ability enhancement to a player's armor and can be used an infinite number of times after a short cooldown period. They're different from Halo 3's equipment because in Halo 3, all equipment pickups could only be used once. In Halo Reach and Halo 4, some of these ARMOUR abilities are active camo, which makes a player almost completely invisible. There's also abilities like Armor Lock, Drop Shield, and Sprint, all of which were exclusive to Reach, to name a few. In Halo 4, a couple of them were Promethean Vision and Auto Sentry, and the Hard Light Shield, which spawns a small bulletproof shield in front of the player. While some ARMOUR abilities like the Jetpack have been fan favorites in Halo 4 and Halo Reach, others like Promethean Vision and Armor Lock have been highly controversial throughout the community. Next up, we go from ARMOUR abilities to Spartan abilities. 343 Industries announced before the launch of the Halo 5 multiplayer beta that they would be making one of the biggest gameplay changes in history of all the Halo console games. They're called Spartan Abilities, and there's 7 of them. Thruster Pack allows players to quickly jump and dodge into or out of situations. Ground Pound lets players hover in the air momentarily and then slam into the ground, killing any Spartans they land on.
Falcon Punch!
Clamber allows you to grab onto ledges instead of simply falling off an edge. Slide allows you to slide on the ground after reaching full sprinting speed. Charge, after reaching full speed like Slide, lets Spartans slam into a nearby player, killing them instantly. Sprint is pretty self-explanatory, but in Halo 5, your shields won't recharge while you're sprinting, which nicely balances the gameplay. And finally, we have the Smart Scope, which is an addition to all UNSC weapons, where all weapons have a SmartLink scope system which slightly zooms the weapon for better sight and vision. It's basically an ADS or aim down sight system. And that's this week's 1v1. So tell us guys, which ones are better? If you think Armor Abilities are better, you're on Team Armor Abilities. Use the hashtag TeamAA to cast your vote. And if you think the new Spartan Abilities are better, you're on Team Spartan Abilities. To cast your vote, use hashtag TeamSA. Whichever team you're on, make sure that you use your team's hashtag, either TeamAA or TeamSA, and tell us why you think so. So that's a wrap to this video guys. After you cast your vote, I'd really appreciate it if you guys could let me know how I'm doing. Do you like 1v1 or do you absolutely hate it? I just want to get some feedback to know how I could improve, and I'm sure the entire crew would love some as well. Anyways, thank you guys as always for watching this episode of 1v1. My name is Kenny and I'll see you guys right back here next week on Ultimate Halo, which is of course, your home for Halo. Gooder.
This episode of Ultimate Halo was brought to you by HaloArchive.com, the #1 source for all things Halo.
Ultimate Halo. Subscribe now for more unfriggin' believable Halo content.